Hello students, last time we had discussed about photosynthesis. Today we'll perform some activities related to photosynthesis. Now first we'll revise what is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis means when green plants prepare their food, which is glucose, with the help of carbon dioxide and water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. The process is called photosynthesis. So, what are the activities which we have to do today? First activity is to show that carbon dioxide is essential for photosynthesis. For this, the diagram is given here. We'll take two healthy potted plants as shown in the figure A and B. Second step, keep them in a dark room for 3 days. Why we have to keep them in a dark room? To de-starch them, means whatever starch is already present in the plant will get removed when we keep in dark for 3 days. Third step, now place each plant on separate glass plate. Now place a watch glass containing some KOH solution by the side of one of the plant. Why this KOH plate is kept? Because KOH is used to absorb carbon dioxide. Fourth step is cover both the plants with separate bell jars as shown in figure. Bell jar means a covering which covers both of these plants. Fifth, use Vaseline to seal the bottom of the jars so that the apparatus is airtight, so that from nowhere the air can enter inside. Now keep the plants in sunlight for 2 to 3 hours. Next step is pluck a leaf from each plant and check for the presence of starch. Means when we keep these plants in sunlight, the photosynthesis process will take place in the sunlight and glucose will be prepared during photosynthesis, which will be converted into starch. So from both the bell jars A and B, one by one we'll pluck one leaf and test for starch. So how do we test for starch? You have already learned this process in class 9. Again we will revise this. For starch test, we have to take a leaf from beaker from the bell jar A and we'll boil it in alcohol. Put the leaf in a beaker containing alcohol and boil it over a spirit lamp in presence of a water bath. What does water bath means? It is a container containing water and the beaker will be heated while kept in this water bath. Why we do this? This is a precautionary measure because alcohol is an inflammable substance. It can catch fire, so we cannot directly heat it. So we have to take a water bath, a container in which water is taken, and place that beaker of alcohol inside it, and the spirit lamp heats this apparatus. Now after some time the alcohol starts boiling. The leaf also gets boiled, and what happens? By boiling in alcohol, the leaf gets decolorized. The chlorophyll is absorbed or removed from the leaf and the leaf becomes colorless. Then take out the leaf and wash it with water so that if extra alcohol is present over leaf, it gets washed out. Now this leaf, we'll take this leaf on a flat surface and put some iodine solution over it. If dark blue color appears, means that the starch is present inside the leaf. So from both the bell jars, from bell jar A also we'll do this starch test, and secondly from bell jar B, taking a leaf, we'll do the starch test. So what is the conclusion drawn? The conclusion is this. First, from beaker A, the leaf taken will not give blue color. Why? Because no photosynthesis has occurred. Why no photosynthesis has occurred? Because the plant did not get CO2 or carbon dioxide. Why? Because it was absorbed by the KOH solution which was kept in a container in bell jar A. That KOH solution, it absorbs the carbon dioxide. The air which was present inside the bell jar had some percent of carbon dioxide and which KOH solution has absorbed. So plant was not getting carbon dioxide and it did not perform photosynthesis and no starch was formed in the leaf. So the leaf will not give dark blue color when iodine was poured over it. Now from beaker B, the leaf taken will give blue-black color with starch. Why? Because in that case no KOH solution was kept. So the air inside the bell jar contained carbon dioxide. The plant took the carbon dioxide and performed photosynthesis. And so starch was formed in that leaf. So it gave blue-black color when iodine solution was poured over it. Did you understand, children? Second activity is to show that chlorophyll is necessary for photosynthesis. Now how do we do this? It is very simply done. For this case we have to take a variegated leaf. A variegated leaf means a leaf which has different colors, like a croton leaf. In a croton leaf there are patches of different colors. Some parts are green while some parts are red or some other color. So we'll perform the starch test in the same manner. The croton plant will be kept in a dark room for 3 days to destarch it. Then it will be kept in sunlight for few hours. After that we'll pluck that leaf, one of the leaf, and test for starch in the same manner as I have told you just now. So we'll see that those parts where chlorophyll was present in the leaf, where green color was there, they turn blue-black when iodine is put over that leaf, while the other parts or rest of the parts will show no change in the color. This shows that starch is formed only in those parts where chlorophyll was present. The parts which were green, they only turned blue-black color. So this is the second activity. Now third activity also we can perform, that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. It is very simple. Same process we have to follow. The only change which we have to do, that cover one of the leaf with black paper. One leaf is fully covered with black paper or black cloth so that it does not receive any sunlight. And similarly we'll perform the starch test. We'll see that the leaf which was covered with black paper will give no blue-black color when starch is poured over it, while the other leaves will give the blue-black color because those leaves were receiving sunlight and they performed photosynthesis, while the leaf which was covered with black paper did not receive sunlight and it has not performed photosynthesis and no starch is formed in that leaf, so it will not give any change when iodine solution is poured over it. So these are the three activities which you have to learn, and the questions are asked in board exams from these activities. So please children, revise all these three activities. Thank you.